Up getting that tech. Cam Reddish. Look, he's in there to play some defense for you, right? If he can get you a dunk, why not?
Biggest lead of the game for the Lakers, 13 points, 42-29. Cam Reddish with a steal. Reddish on a breakaway. Got there, slam dunk. Timeout, Grizzlies. Lakers 44 and the Grizzlies 29.
Yeah, that second quarter was won by the Lakers 34-26. Anthony Davis had 10 points alone in that third quarter.
Rebound AD is 10th. He's got a 20-10 double-double in the first half. Here is LeBron dribbling on the left side. LeBron one-on-one against Jay Huff. Top of the key, Anthony Davis. Back to LeBron, left side. LeBron with Jay Huff on him. Alley-oop to AD, slam dunk. Lakers back up by 20. Timeout, Memphis. 58-38 Lakers.
LeBron with 8 assists on the night, and that assist of the game is brought to you by Children's Hospital Los Angeles. We've been creating hope and building healthier futures for over 124 years. We go to the break. The Lakers were up 64-46 against one of the better teams in the Western Conference. AD had 22 and 10. Austin Reeves had the 10. LeBron had 8. And if you look at Memphis, they only had one player in double figures. That was Jaren Jackson Jr. He had 16. John Morant only 1 of 8 from the field. Like, okay, go on with your bad self, Lakers. Look at the way you are. At one point, they were up 22 points. Third quarter action, more AD.
Marcus Smart on it. LeBron gets 2 guys in the air, then gets it to Reeves, now to Hachimura. Three-pointer, in and out. LeBron with the rebound, put it up, no good. AD follows it and dunks it. And these two teams, Michael, are playing with different levels of energy. The Lakers are just jacked up, and now Rui steals it from Edey, but the ball goes out of bounds. The Grizzlies seem like they were playing in mud.
Yeah, and then the Lakers eased up, and Memphis went on a run. Clark had a dunk, and Luke Kennard, who's one of the best shooters in the league.
Here's LaRavia into the front court. 5 seconds.
There he is.
Here's Kennard. Three-pointer. It's good. And there it is, a 9-point lead for the Lakers at the end of 3. Uh-oh, real game now.
Uh-oh, indeed, because we've seen this with the Lakers where they ease up and they gave up 31 points in that third quarter. End of the third quarter, the Lakers were up 86-77. But LeBron and AD carried the Lakers the rest of the way.
Edey tips it, but he tipped it out of bounds. Marcus Smart saves it. AD dunks it. 40 for Anthony Davis, and that'll do it. Lakers up 10. Shot clock is off.
And Anthony Davis finished with that 40-point piece with 16 rebounds, and he left in the third quarter. Lakers were up 81-61. He got his shoulder tangled up with Edey, tried to play one more possession, asked out, went to the locker room, and then came back in, and AD leads the way for the Lakers, who get the victory 116-110. Tonight, we'll give you the game changer coming up next on the ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
Whether you need a big stop late in the game.
Edwards downloaded DiVincenzo. Blocked by Davis again. Another block for Anthony Davis. Here's Reeves. Lay it up and in.
A free ball from downtown.
Davis for 3. Good! Anthony Davis!
Or a power slam in the paint.
LeBron down the middle. Alley-oop! AD for the dunk.
AD is doing it all this season.
We're going to empower him as much as he wants to be empowered. If he wants to be first team All-NBA and he wants to be in the MVP conversation all year long, we're going to empower him to do that.
You know, for me, I'm just trying to be aggressive and do what I have to do to help the team win. You know, Jay want me to be the hub, and but my job remains the same, to come out and be aggressive and let the team feed off of that.
LeBron's got it. Full head of steam. LeBron to AD. Slam dunk.
Catch every thrill from AD and the Lake Show this season, right here on the ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change, is a proud sponsor of your ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network. For over 30 years, Valvoline Instant Oil Change has provided quick, convenient maintenance services for busy people like you. Oil changes, tire rotations, transmission care, and more. Drive in to your neighborhood Valvoline and let the expert technicians make sure your ride is in peak performance in about 15 minutes. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for locations and game-winning coupons. Still, throwing it down.
Backdoor cut to LeBron and a thunder dunk. Beautiful pass, and LeBron slams it home.
Guess who's back?
Still hitting big shot after big shot.
Three-pointer. Good again! Who is this guy? That's the oldest player in the league?
Live every thrill of LeBron and the Lake Show on the ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network. Escape to Fantasy Springs Resort Casino, a premier resort with Las Vegas-style gaming, slots, bingo, off-track betting, bowling, golf, dining, nightclubs, and various live music venues. Book your getaway today at FantasySpringsResort.com.
Having low income can mean making tough choices. Choosing between paying for food or medication or a place to live is a reality for many people. Do you know someone who could use some extra help? Find out about the Supplemental Security Income Program, SSI, administered by Social Security. You could receive monthly SSI payments if your income and financial resources are low and you are 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability or who is blind. SSI is money you can use to help pay for basic needs, like putting food on the table, keeping the lights on, paying the rent. It can mean new shoes for growing feet or help with medical needs. Call 1-800-772-1213 or visit ssa.gov/SSI to schedule an appointment or start to apply today. That's ssa.gov/SSI. This message produced by Social Security at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Every thrill of the Lake Show happens here.
Down low, Anthony Davis jumps the pass. Picked up by Reeves. Reeves into the front court. Reeves to LeBron. Slam dunk.
The ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
How do you like them apples?
The Lakers Locker Room Report.
The ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network. Your home for Lakers basketball.
It's time for tonight's Game Changer.
One-on-one, he dunked it.
Powered by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for locations and slam dunk coupons to save towards your next service.
The Lakers look different when Austin Reeves is available for you. Missed the games with a pelvic injury with her hard foul where he went down, hurt himself. Got to get back ready, and Austin Reeves makes the Lakers look different right now.
Rebound, Cam Reddish. Reddish drives, bounce pass. Austin Reeves 4-3. Got it. Timeout. Memphis, and Taylor Jenkins is livid. Trying to get a tech.
He should be livid because you see Austin Reeves drop 19 on you, 2 3-pointers, 8 rebounds. 8 assists, a couple rebounds. And that's why Austin Reeves tonight's Game Changer, powered by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Boost your neighborhood Valvoline and let the expert auto technicians make sure you're rising peak performance. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for locations and game-winning coupons. Our next game will be Thursday. So the Lakers just had 4 days off, chance to rest the body. They play Friday, they play Sunday, and they get a couple more days off. They'll travel Wednesday to Sacramento. We'll play Thursday as the Lakers will be in the capital city. Kind of a weird quirk where they're going to play Thursday and Saturday, but let's get through Thursday first. Local coverage begins at 5:30. Tip-off is set for 7. I'm Bethel Duran. I invite you to stay with me for Lakers postgame show, 877-710-ESPN, 877-710-3776. Taking your calls, interacting with you on the YouTube chat. This has been the Lakers Locker Room on the ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
You've been listening to the Lakers Locker Room Report.
Brought to you by In-N-Out Burger. That's what a hamburger's all about.
Lakers basketball is presented by your Southern California Toyota dealers. We make it easy. Catch the Lakers Locker Room Report recapping what went down after every Lakers game.
The ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
Sedano and Cap.
Tomorrow at 3 p.m. after Mason and Ireland.
Wait, what? So you let your kids just order food like whenever they want on your workout?
It's so bad.
How much money does that cost you?
It is. Listen to me.
I wish you were my dad. Jeez.
The other day,
my dad would read his credit card statement and be like, "What did you buy? Books for school? Show me them."
2 days ago, I saw 2 Uber charges. One was like $57 and one was like $27. And I looked up in the receipts in my email, and they were both in Europe. So it was my daughter who's still over there. And she, I think, got addicted to me paying for all the Ubers while I was over there. And now she thinks she just has total access. And let me tell you something. Between my Amazon account, my Uber
gosh,
account.
Amazon too?
Oh my God. These kids are killing me.
Cap, those kids probably they run your life. No wonder you got to work 10 jobs.
Right.
I linked to your Uber account.
Yeah, seriously, can I get that? Can we get that login?
The LA Afternoon Takeover. That's Sedano and Cap.
On 710 ESPN.
I love opening gifts for myself because, I really get me. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Gift a Day Giveaway. 15 days, 15 gifts. Earn 500 points on your rewards card and get that day's great gift. Now till the 20th.
Number 2.
The Hilarious, Just Hilarious. Live January 11th.
And the number 1 reason.
It's the holidays. It's Morongo. It's good times.
Morongo. Good times.
The season of savings is on at George Chevrolet. Shop a huge selection of Chevy models like the Traverse, Blazer EV, and Silverado at incredible prices. Visit George Chevrolet of the 91 Freeway, Lakewood Exit in Bellflower, or online at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
It's the Travis and DeMarco Show.
Every weekday morning at 9 a.m.
What kind of high school student were you?
I majored in eligibility.
DeMarco.
And we're all in the same place.
Yeah. Look, moms and dads, if you have your children in your car, turn off the radio for 10 seconds. It don't matter, man. It doesn't matter at all.
It's Trav and D4.
Back tomorrow morning after Greeny on LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN.
It's time for your first chance to react to tonight's Lakers game.
It's time for the Lakers postgame show tonight.
This is the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. Call now to be part of the Lakers postgame show and react on the game.
Lakers Grizzlies. Game 26 of the season is in the books.
Lakers basketball is a final.
877-710 ESPN.
This is the Lakers postgame show.
Tipping off now.
Here's Bethel Duran.
None of you thought this was going to happen, right? None of you thought that the Lakers would win tonight against Memphis. Like Ja Morant's coming to town. Fantastic player. They've won 9 of 10. They're excellent right now. Not the same team we saw earlier in the season. They've turned it around. And what do the Lakers do? Oh, they go to wire. Oh, they win easy. What do? They make you say, how come they can't play like this all the time? Lakers get the victory over Memphis, 116-110. They're now 14-12 on the season. And John Ireland and Michael Thompson asked Cam Reddish about that after the game. How come you guys can't play like this all the time? He's like, I'm not going to answer that. Because this Lakers team, here's what they are. They're going to frustrate you some nights. They're going to make you turn off the TV some nights. They're going to make you get super excited and tell everybody that they're winning the Western Conference some nights. They're going to make you get all excited and say, I need to get some tickets some nights. They're going to win. They're going to lose. And you know what? They can beat anybody, and they can lose to anybody. And they can come up against Memphis squad, go wire to wire, and frustrate you. In a good way. In a good way, right? Because just when you want to say, how come you can't do this? Then they took their foot off the gas pedal and they make it closer than it should have been in the fourth quarter. You almost give it away. Memphis, too, did not look good tonight. Ja Morant did not play like Ja Morant. And you know what? That's not the Lakers' problem. You take advantage of it. You get after it. You put up the numbers. Anthony Davis, fantastic work. 40 points for him. Hurt his shoulder in the third quarter. He got tangled up with Edie going for a rebound. You guys saw it where he fell down. It wasn't the impact from falling down. He hurt it. He tangled it up. And then when he went down, he started grabbing his shoulder. Went back to the locker room. And for all of you people who love to say that Anthony Davis is soft, that Anthony Davis is glass, he's not. Get rid of that narrative. It's a lazy attack. It's a lazy talking point about Anthony Davis because he sucked it up, came back in, and still only had one arm. Got you the 40 points because you needed it. The Lakers needed all of that. And you know why they won? Because they started the game with energy. with effort, with pride. That's what they had when they started the game, and they carried it out. Are they rested? Yes. Do they look a little fresh? Yes. Does LeBron James look different right now? Yes. Were they running on fumes last week? Absolutely. Was there any excuse for them to get beat up in Minnesota and Miami the way that they did with no effort? No. Are you going to forgive them? No. You're going to remember and say, come out there and play hard. Cam Reddish played hard tonight. Cam Reddish diving for ball, active around the rim. Love to see that. The Lakers moving without the ball during possessions in the first half, making cuts. How about that? Yep. Max Christie, not in there to get you points tonight because Max Christie was in there to cause havoc on the defensive side. Big task for him, but Max Christie running around, bouncing around. What was Max Christie doing at one point? He had a block and an offensive rebound that led to a three, and here's how it sounded like.
5-point Laker lead. Look out. There goes Ja to the rim. Blocked by Max Christie. Ja thought it was goaltending. No whistle. Here's D'Angelo Russell down the middle. Christie to the rim. Puts it up. No good. Rebound Christie. Nice hustle. D'Angelo Russell. Three-pointer good. All created by Max Christie following his own miss.
Following his own miss, that set the tone for everybody else. That's what you're supposed to do. Yes, the Lakers did not get a lot of scoring from anybody off the bench. But when you come off of the bench, give them help. Give them support. That's how you can maintain a victory. So good night for the Lakers tonight. It was good to see. Right? It's good to see a Laker victory on a Sunday night because now the week starts right. Now you can enjoy it. Lakers are off until Thursday when they take on Sacramento, who's not that good. They're going to be in Sacramento Thursday and Saturday. 877-710-ESPN, 877-710-3776. If you want to get involved in the show, or if you want to go to the YouTube chat, get involved with that. Reese is running the YouTube chat, so we'll be able to get in there. All kinds of good things for you. Let's bring in the crew right now. Nice young man, Will Flores. How you doing, Will?
Doing good, Beto.
Good. I missed you Friday. I did the show remotely. I think I got like about a B- out of that.
B-? Not bad.
Oh, you weren't even here.
I was not here.
Oh, well, then I missed you too.
You guys had me, Andre.
Michael Funches is here. Funchy, I know you've been running around. You did a lot of work today behind the scenes for, I think you had USC basketball today. You produced a show. But Funch, in the building, didn't it feel different in that first quarter?
Yes, I was telling you, Betso, it felt like earlier in the season when the Lakers were running around the court, diving for loose balls and everything, and they were actually running plays, running to the basket.
Yeah, they were running plays, and Memphis was kind of going through the motions,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I full disclosure, I expected the Lakers to be
You think it was Saturday night in L.A. for Memphis?
No, I don't think it was Saturday night because it's cold right now, right?
Okay.
But it's not that.
It's not cold in the clubs.
You know what I think it was? I think it was a Memphis team that is like, damn, we're hot right now. We're on fire right now. We've won 9 of 10.
They won 4 in a row, too, yeah.
4 in a row, and the Lakers have lost 7 of 10. I think Memphis came into this game kind of thinking, man, we could roll it out. We'll take care of the Lakers. LeBron hasn't been much lately. AD, he's okay.
Ja Morant didn't show up today.
Ja Morant was very, very cold. So I think that's one of those games in the NBA where, hey, anybody can win any given night. Who's my player of the game tonight? It's going to be this man.
Edey tips it, but he tipped it out of bounds. Marcus Smart saves it. AD dunks it. 40 for Anthony Davis, and that'll do it. Lakers up 10. Shot clock is off.
And Anthony Davis is your player of the game, driven by your Southern California Toyota dealers. We make it easy. 40, 16, and 2 for AD. Coming up, your phone calls. 877-710-ESPN, 877-3776. Lakers get the victory. They're now 14-12 on the season on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Welcome to the Make a Jingle with Kris Kringle podcast. Today, we're talking to Jan from Toyota, all about Toyotathon.
Hi, thanks for having me.
So, Jan, tell me about Toyotathon.
Well, now until January 6th is the perfect time to get a new Camry, RAV4, Highlander, and more.
Oh, how exciting! So what can you do in a new Toyota this holiday season?
With a new RAV4, you can go snowboarding with your friends.
I love dashing through the snow.
Or you can take a Camry to a tree lighting ceremony.
Sounds merry and bright.
Or even load up the family in a Highlander to go ice skating.
What a jolly good time. So, Jan, got any red-Tacomas?
Yeah, we have a great selection of vehicles.
After my big job, I'm taking the missus down to Florida to go surfing.
Kris Kringle in Florida with his wife? The elves and I will meet you there.
Happy Toyota-thon!
Dealer inventory may vary. Offers are subject to change throughout Toyota-thon, which ends on January 6th. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota. Let's go places.
Travis Rogers and DeMarco Farr.
Tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. after Greenie.
Susan says, I need to swing by the nursery to get some presents. So it's kind of like a giant tent. So it's kind of outdoors, but it's covered, and the floor is brick. It's bricks. I catch my toe on one of the bricks. Okay?
Yeah.
You know what happens next, right?
I think I know, but go ahead.
I catch my toe on one of the bricks, and I'm doing that stumble forward thing. And,
go down?
And I'm thinking I'm going to save it. And all of a sudden, I realize I'm getting really close to this display of poinsettias.
Are you off balance here?
Very.
Okay.
DeMarco.
Yeah.
I go right through the entire stack of poinsettias.
Oh, my God.
Full face plant in the middle of this place. There's poinsettia shrapnel everywhere in the store. I hit the ground and go, ugh.
Weekday mornings at 9 a.m.
It's Travis and DeMarco
on 710 ESPN.
Hey, it's Mace. You have never experienced anything like Cosm. Trust me, it will blow your mind, and you can experience the Emirates NBA Cup like never before. NBA action in immersive shared reality. Every assist and dunk and buzzer beater comes to life on Cosm's immense 8K plus wraparound display. Use our exclusive discount code ESPNLA. Get 20% off any NBA event in November. Get your tickets now at Cosm.com. That's COSM.com.
This is the Lakers postgame show.
Highlights from tonight's Lakers game and your reaction on the Lakers line.
On 710 ESPN. Call now to be part of the Lakers postgame show and react on the game.
877-710-ESPN.
Hi, this is Anthony Davis of your Los Angeles Lakers.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
It's time for Lakers postgame.
Here's Beto Duran.
Effort was there. Attack was there. Lakers win wire to wire. It was a fun game to watch, and it was probably their best first half this season. First half, Lakers were up 64-46. At one point, they were up 22 points in the first half. And points in the paint tonight, it goes to the side of Memphis, 56-50 is the advantage. Points in the paint for the Grizzlies, and points in the paint all season long, sponsored by Vista Paint. Locally owned, manufactured for over 65 years. Vista Paint, your home for factory direct, high-quality paint products. Vista Paint, your championship team of paint professionals for over 65 years. If you're going to look at some of the stats, too, that the Lakers had, the turnovers were huge the other night, right? And the game got sloppy. So they had 23 turnovers tonight, leading to 24 points. Memphis had 21, leading to 27. So I'm not going to get on to take care of the ball, harp on it. It got sloppy in the fourth quarter towards the end. I'm going to let that be. Let's look at the positives here. As much as everybody wants to talk about Max Christie and his contributions, they gave him the big contract, at the extension, the offseason. Max Christie is a very, very young NBA player age-wise and experience-wise, because the last couple seasons hasn't been playing many minutes. So today, Max Christie gets to start, and he had one role. It was be a pest to Ja Morant, get in his face, run around with him. And I was talking with producer Michael Funches about this in the break. It was, he was good. He was effective. He was there. Ja Morant was, I don't want to say flustered, because you're not going to fluster Ja Morant, but he was getting pestered.
Yeah, Beto, I was saying, like, I didn't really like the move that Max Christie was starting.
It was interesting when the Lakers went to the starting lineup, because we were still doing the pregame show when they announced the starting lineup, and I told Michael that, and Michael kind of had the pause on.
Yeah, I was shocked too.
It was the first time that Anthony Davis, Rui, LeBron, Reeves, and Max Christie have started this season. And that's another thing about the Lakers right now, is the lack of consistency with that starting lineup because of injuries, because LeBron being out, or because Austin Reeves out, trying to figure what you're going to do. Dalton Knecht hasn't been as consistent as you would like to when you inserted him in the starting lineup. Cam Reddish, so they've been moving things around. They got a lot of stuff going on. And I was like, okay, I see you, but at least you're trying something, J.J. Redick. At least you're throwing something up against, instead of being complacent with what you've been doing. And the Max Christie one, I looked at it, Fudge, I'm like, okay, this is to just get in front of Ja Morant. Not that he's going to stop him, because nobody's going to stop him. But it looked, especially the first quarter, that he was annoying him. And when you're annoying somebody and you're not letting them be comfortable, it can start taking a little bit of a toll, Fudge. And we saw that.
Yeah, and Christie did a really good job getting under his skin, and then that affects him the whole game, and that makes you shoot 6 for 21 from the field.
That's what happened there. Lakers get the victory tonight. Let's hear from J.J. Redick. You know what? I'm going to start with the negative, and then we're going to get to the positive. Here's J.J. Redick on the turnovers.
You know, I don't like the turnovers, which we've been pretty good for most of the year. I think our 2 highest turnover games prior to this were against Minnesota, which, not that it's explainable, but you can envision a scenario where you have a high turnover game against them. Memphis, again, plays very hard and have some disruptors, but some of the turnovers were a little unforced.
That's J.J. Redick, courtesy of Spectrum Sports Net. Okay, now let's hear some positive stuff. Here's look at the update from J.J. Redick on Anthony Davis' injury. It's better than what we expected.
I don't want to speak. I don't want to speak for what the actual diagnosis is here. I would just say that he had the stinger in a couple games ago. Told me tonight it was a stinger again. I think it was the same shoulder. Mitch, left shoulder. Okay, yeah, we'll give you official, but I think it's just a stinger.
Yeah, he left in the third quarter. Lakers were up by 20. The league got cut to 12. He comes back in. Lakers get the victory. But he was on fire with the 40 points.
Yeah, I think it forces defenses to honor space, and then it allows him to then create opportunities to draw fouls. So it's important, and we're the sort of funk from three-point land continues for us, and it feels like it's been that way for a little bit. We probably have had some good shooting games mixed in, but we're struggling right now from beyond the line. So if we can't get layups and we're taking mid-rangers, those mother effers better go in, or we're going to have trouble scoring.
Yeah, I like that. Little. See, different from Friday night when J.J. Redick was hemming and hawing like, mind you, it was frustrating. But right now, the MFers better go in. Yeah, I like that little sassiness right there.
I like he didn't cuss either.
Yeah, we appreciate that also. All right, more J.J. Redick. Okay, so Gabe Vincent, you love to get after him. You love to have a crazy opinion. And Gabe Vincent could be a guy that be on the move, but here's J.J. Redick on Gabe Vincent.
Yeah, I think in terms of the decision, it wasn't an easy decision. And we really feel like as a staff, Gabe has been fantastic the last couple weeks, particularly on the defensive end, with his physicality and on-ball stuff. And he's also had some good offensive games as well. I think the size and just the athleticism and the fact that, Max has a really good feel for the game and he can move was important. And then just in terms of his long-term outlook and his growth, I think these opportunities are great for him. I'll reference the Oklahoma City game where, he made a mistake at the end, and we play a week later in Atlanta, and, he's in this sort of the same situation at the end of regulation, and he gets a block on Trae Young. So, with young guys, these opportunities are great for them to grow, not only in confidence, but also just the learned experience and the learned knowledge of being in different situations.
That's Lakers head coach J.J. Redick on Gabe Vincent. It's like when he says young guys, it's like Gabe's been around the block for a little bit, man. He's been there. But that's when you start talking, because coaches experience this. You start calling everybody young.
He's
right?
28.
No, but yeah, but Gabe Vincent has been that veteran that's been up and down here and there. And I think the way that his career is going, especially here with the Lakers, it's like everybody's like, man, this guy's aging me for us because of what's going on with him. The YouTube chat, what's happening, everybody in there? Chad Helton, who's listening in Oakland, California. Brian Ahmad, Ron the Caddy, everybody else who joined us here on a Sunday night. Now, the Lakers build off of this. Do not go backwards. Do not go to Sacramento, a team that is struggling right now. Because Sacramento, let me just say it, they suck right now. They are not good. Our good friend Mike Brown is having a tough time with that squad. Swiper Fox did not want to sign the extension. Guys are going to be moving. When the trade deadline comes up February 6th, look for Sacramento to be a team that's, okay, guys, well, time to blow it up. Let's figure things going on. Figure out what we got, get rid of some assets. The Lakers are a team that, from all intents and purposes, will be somebody that's going to try to make a move. So December 15th is today. Today's the first day that players who signed in the offseason are eligible to be traded. One of those guys would be LeBron James. He's not going anywhere. No trade clause. And do not even get going with LeBron trade or anything. No, just stop. Just stop that. Be realistic. When we had Dave McMenamin on the pregame show this afternoon, along with Michael Thompson, he was talking about the potentials for the Lakers making moves. He said, yes, the Lakers will be kicking tires and talking to people. What do the Lakers have that a lot of teams covet? Their first round picks. Now, Dave wrote a good story on ESPN.com about what's been going wrong with the Lakers through the first 25 games. He had 3 different bullet points. One of them being LeBron's numbers are different. The team has been playing up to their expectations and the lack of effort, right? And the way that the roster is constructed. But McMenamin made a good point, though, when we were talking about Valanciunas from Washington. You know, some stories out there saying that maybe a second-round pick would be enough to include it, depending on what players move. But he also said Valanciunas likes L.A. Valanciunas and the Lakers, the Wizards and the Lakers have worked together in the past. Where there's smoke, there might be some fire. But it's very, very, very soon for that. The trade deadline is February 6th. Now think about it. Put yourself on the side of the Washington Wizards. Are you going to sell right now? Like, the Wizards are a team that only has 5 victories, if I'm not mistaken. Why would they trade him now when teams, they're going to start separate themselves? Lakers are 26 games into the season. They're going to start separating themselves. Do you want to give up too much when you're in the 10th spot? Or do you want to give up more when you're in the 5-6 spot, when you're trying to make a jump that's going to get you a better seed? Because if your season's going one way that's positive, then yeah, you make the trades to help you and bolster you. And McMenamin made a good point. He said, you cannot afford to miss on this trade. So if you end up going and giving up a first-round pick, you better make sure the haul that you're getting back is going to be perfect and it's going to be a fit and it's going to get you over the top of what you need to do for your own expectations. So can they make trades? Sure. Are they going to make trades right now? No. Does anybody ever take the first offer? No. Is there going to be a Lakers tax? Yes. Look at the teams like a Portland. Look at the teams like a Sacramento. Look at teams like the Wizards, where they have people to trade off. And right now, what are they going to do? They're going to ask for the world, as they should. Utah is trying to lose to get the Cooper flag stakes. They don't want people to come back and help them. They're just going to take salary. You're trying to lose as much as possible for those teams. So, yeah, you ask for a lot. You got draft picks, bringing them over. You cannot afford to mess up this trade deadline if you're the Lakers. You better make sure you get everything back. And what's going to happen the next couple weeks, especially during the holidays? Every single rumor you can think of is going to be out there. Why? Because the agents are feeding it to reporters. Reporters are putting it out there. They're double sourcing, talking about it. And it could be something as simple as like, yeah, we talked. But everybody talks. If you're a good front office, you're checking in to see what's available everywhere. If you're a good agent, you're making sure that your client has a chance to get somewhere where they can win, or a chance where he can get the extension, where he can get the money. The next month and a half is going to be wild. It's going to be crazy. Rumors. And how much is actually going to move? Probably not much. Because teams and billionaires don't want to get into those crazy taxes. You don't want... Look, a couple years ago, none of us knew what the heck a second apron was, right? We didn't know about these different tiers. And now everybody acts like you're an expert on it. I don't even pretend to even know what it really is. That's why when Andy Kamenetsky comes in, I'm like, speak English to me, Andy. Like, I know what it is. The number's here. If you go above that, you're going to get taxed really, really bad. And nobody wants to get taxed hard, especially billionaires. They don't like that. Unless you have a championship that's going to be guaranteed. Boston did that a couple years ago. They got their championship. Put yourself in the position of Jeannie Buss and Rob Pelinka in the front. Do you really want to take on money or put yourself over the second apron that's going to get you in these crazy taxes that are going to affect you moving on down the road? Because you think it's hard right now to change your roster right now, which is extremely hard. That's why they didn't do it in the offseason, because it was hard to get there. And if you do that, you're going to have repercussions for the next years, heck, maybe a decade. You just never know. So when you do start getting into your NBA trade machine talk, be realistic about it. Would the Lakers be good with Valanciunas? Absolutely.
One thing that goes in Lakers' favor is that there has been a trade already, on this weekend. Dennis Schroeder got moved from the Nets to the Warriors for second-round picks, which, Dennis Schroeder, in no world should Dennis Schroeder be traded for second-round picks right now. But
what happened? What did McMenamin say? Schroeder gave the Warriors, or his team, and Brooklyn made an agreement with them because Schroeder wanted to go to Golden State.
And Jonas Valanciunas, hey.
From what it sounds like, would like to be in L.A. Against who else wouldn't? A chance to play with AD.
I've been in Washington. I think L.A.'s better.
Oh, see, I love D.C. There's no way in heck.
I was born there.
But there's no way in heck I would ever want to play for the Wizards. That organization right now.
It's probably the worst organization right now.
And they're doing that on purpose because they're trying to rebuild it, get back up there. They're trying to get some picks, and they just want to get after it.
Any team with Jordan Poole on it, you want to be on.
Oh, you should. Go on Google. Go to that. There's a Twitter page today that had Jordan Poole highlights. He broke up the ankles of Peyton Pritchard.
Yeah.
And he broke Peyton Pritchard's ankles bad. Pointed at him. Instead of taking the three, he pointed at him. And by pointing at Peyton Pritchard, who's on the ground, the Celtics rotated on defense, and they blocked him, and he had to give up the pass. So he broke the ankles and never took the shots. And that's just Jordan Poole right now. All right, coming up next, more from the Lakers locker room, Anthony Davis. Lakers get the victory. Sunday night feels pretty good. I think I'm hitting some in and out. I know Michael Thompson's on his way. He's listening right now. He told me all about his deal. You know Michael Thompson puts Tabasco on his in and out? Yeah. That's why we're going to hear the mind of Michael. Lakers get a victory. All is good for you Laker fans, at least for tonight. You're listening to Lakers Postgame Show on 710 ESPN.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Hey, it's Travis talking about Prize Picks. You know how much fun just a game could be, right? Whether it's a football game, a basketball game, or a baseball game. You want to see if your team's going to win or not, right? But with Prize Picks, it's even better because every swing of the bat, every snap of the ball can win you some money. Right now, with Prize Picks, you could be making your picks right up until the fourth quarter. Go to prizepicks.com/710 and use the promo code 710 for a first deposit match of up to $100. Prize Picks, daily fantasy sports made easy.
The biggest show on the radio.
Mason and Ireland weekdays at noon.
I will not drive overseas. I mean,
I do it.
especially I snapped the axle when I was driving.
How? Tell me the story.
Yeah. So I drove.
He was at the Matterhorn.
Drove away from Gatwick, right? And I'm going north.
Okay.
So I pull into a gas station, and there are these big, gigantic curbs around to sort of guide you through. Drove right over one of them.
You didn't.
Front of the snap, the axle snapped.
They're big, gigantic curbs. You didn't see them?
No, I missed them.
How stoned were you?
I was. So I took the insurance, and literally I walked away. There was
you just left the car there.
No, I called them. I said that this car is ruined, and they came and they picked it up, and I never.
Did you get a new one?
Never. No. I said,
like,
can I get another car? They said, we're not going to rent you again.
Steve Mason and John Ireland, tomorrow at noon.
Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN.
Don't you love the sounds of the holiday season? The bells, the sleighs. Woohoo! If so, your holiday's now even more magical because now during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event, you can take home your favorite Hyundai with some of the season's greatest savings.
Drive away now in one of our most popular models with 0% APR and 0 payments for 90 days. Only during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Offer ends January 2nd. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
This is the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Highlights from tonight's Lakers game and your reaction on the Lakers line.
Call now to be part of the Lakers postgame show and react on the game.
Once again, here's Beto Duran.
Oh, a little Ice Cube, world is mine. A little bow down. And you should. At least tonight, Memphis should. Lakers are down 2-1 against the Memphis Grizzlies. Again, this Laker team can beat anybody and they'll lose to anybody. You know what they got me doing on Sunday night? Drinking tea, man. They got me drinking tea to calm the nerves. Because why can't they play like this all the time? We know the answer because they're not consistent. And also, they're not healthy. And also, they're trying to find chemistry with their players. It's only 26 games into the season. They're now 14-12. Were our expectations too high in the beginning of the season? I think they were. Because they gave us that taste of, oh, man, they're going to be fun. They're going to be a team that's going to run up and down. They're going to have fun. They're going to move around. J.J. Redick's got that little energy with them. I like it. Hey, maybe they can stop being a team that's a play-in tournament level team. Get to the 5-6 spot. And did we make too big of a deal about that ugly road trip? Hindsight? Yeah. Did we get caught up in the moment? To an extent, myself there. And I think a lot of it had to do with the lack of effort, with the lack of pride, with the lack of professionalism on the court. They do put in the work. They do work in the film room. They do practice. The coaches are doing a lot of work. But when you're getting blown out of Minnesota and Miami, everything gets exploded, right? That's what happens in L.A. The Lakers, the pulse of L.A. right now, right? You're always, look, we love the Rams. Hey, first place NFC West Rams, we love them. But not everybody has an opinion on the Rams because you have Niner fans, you have Raider fans, you have like Packers fans, you have fans everywhere. You have fantasy football fans, right? That's what you were. The Lakers, everybody has an opinion. Remember when Dead Meow called in and said, Lakers suck? He has no opinion about the Lakers. He has no idea who's on the team, but he knows that they're not playing well, and they're going to give you the suck. Because that's what Laker fans do, because you grow up and the Lakers are a fabric of L.A., and you want them to do better. Win tonight. Win in Sacramento this weekend. Build the consistency. Get going. Get out of this rut. So I'm going to be guilty of it as all. Caught up in the moment of them getting blown out of Minnesota, Miami. Ugly games. Losing overtime to Atlanta. But when you're doing the postgame show, we're here for you, the fan. We're here to react with you, and that's what you're supposed to do. Andre Andrade says, lack of ganas. You're right. Lack of ganas. Francisco Brambila in the YouTube chat. Sloppy win. Absolutely. It got sloppy in the fourth quarter. Mind you, that was a lot to do with the refs, man. That fourth quarter took forever because of the reviews and the fouls. I stopped counting. I think we got 39 free throws were shot today by the Lakers. Let me just.
You know what? I'd rather have a sloppy win and a perfect loss.
Yeah. You know what? At the end of the day, a win is a win.
That's right.
Is a win. And if it's sloppy, great. But the Lakers played excellent basketball for 3 quarters. They let Memphis come back in the third quarter. But you know what they did? They pushed them right back out. A couple weeks ago, they're going to let Memphis come all the way back from a 23-point deficit and let Memphis win. So, sloppy, yes. Who cares? That's the point we're at with the Lakers of the season. Who cares? Just get the win and move on. And Andre, appreciate it. Yeah, I had fun working the Golden Boy fights yesterday in Ontario. Did the first 6 on the undercard. Had a couple good knockouts from young kids, so I felt pretty good. It was my last one of the year, so I was good. It was good last night. But get the victory. It doesn't matter how you do it. If you need a break from every day, well, fans, it might be your lucky day because tonight, Fantasy Springs Resort Casino is giving away 2 nights stay plus dinner, golf, or bowling for 2. Make any day your lucky day. Book now, fantasysprings.com. Armin. They should only be able to review the last 2 minutes of the game. I agree with you. Today's game was dragging at the end. And that's something that Michael Thompson and John Ireland rail against it all the time. Why do they have so many reviews? Why are they constantly going to the reviews for everything? Yeah. Last 2 minutes, keep it going.
And most of them you can just figure out in like a minute.
Yes. Keep the flow going. That's what you want to have. You want to have the flow. You want to be able to get after it and just have, just like frustrated because you're standing there and you're like, I already know what it is. But a lot of times too, they have to make sure how much time they have to put back on the clock, where the ball's going to be out of bounds, that kind of stuff there. All right. Let's hear a little bit more from the Lakers locker room. Max Christie, for him on the defensive side, it's something that was very important for him tonight. And here he is on Spectrum Sportsnet.
I think it starts on the defensive end for us. I think we did a really, really good job just kind of keeping the ball in front for the most part. They're really good at driving the ball middle. They're really good at their cutting when they drive middle. They have a good wheel action that they run. So I thought we did a decent job defending that. And then offensively, I thought we got to the free throw line a good amount. And I thought we got to the layup. We got a lot of layups and dunks. We got a lot of easy baskets, something we kind of emphasized as a team before the game. You need some easy baskets. And I think we got plenty of those tonight from dunks and layups and backdoor cuts and whatnot. And then Bron and AD had a 40-point game. He's phenomenal, obviously, on the offensive end, so that obviously helps. But Bron had a good game coming back. AR had a great game coming back. So, it was a collection of a lot of things for sure.
One thing I like about Max Christie, he's a very young player, is his approach and his attitude. Because he's been going up and down on his role where he's going to be at. Remember, Max Christie, when the season started, was the first one off the bench. And then didn't get many minutes. Now he's back in there. And now he's a starter.
Yeah, I think our poise was really, really good. I think we scored one basket in like the last 5 minutes of the third or something like that. And we came out in the fourth really hot. So, yeah, like you said, we had a little bit of adversity, and I think our growth for us as a team is we kind of just stuck with it, and we handled it together internally as a team. We talked about what we wanted to do better, and we kind of just came out the other side with a lot of fire, and it kept us in the game when we came out in the beginning of the fourth and kind of came out pretty hot. So, I think in the past it might have had a different outcome, and I think tonight shows a little bit of growth for us as a unit, being able to kind of take that punch in the mouth, just kind of keeping your chin high and staying poised defensively and offensively.
That's Max Christie on Spectrum Sportsnet. You got a good comment right here. Lakers blocked out for once. That's from Chad Helton. Absolutely. Again, effort. They were blocking out, moving around. And even when they weren't blocking out, it didn't look, especially in the first half, like Memphis was having easy rebounds. There was bodies around there. There was deflection. Again, Cam Reddish giving up the body, diving in that second quarter, being very, very active. Even D'Angelo Russell. As much as we rail on D'Angelo Russell, there was a sequence where on a transition, on a fast break, D'Angelo Russell threw a pass that went off of LeBron's leg. Memphis had the fast break. This is in the third quarter, and he was hustling back just in time to get into the passing lane, deflected the ball out of bounds. Yes, they were winning, but that showed something, that they were locked in. Because Friday night, maybe they wouldn't have done that. It doesn't matter. Build consistent habits, get better results. My man, Greg in Harbor City. So whenever Greg calls in, that means he's going to eat. Greg, what drive-thru are you in right now?
Well, actually, I'm on my way to Wingstop up on Crossroads.
All right, lemon pepper, Greg?
No, hot honey rub.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, there you go. Greg, what'd you think of the game tonight?
It was like a surprise they were playing so good. It was like I was waiting for the bomb to, like your intro tonight. I was just waiting for them to get smashed, and it's like the real Lakers kind of showed up, and the effort was there, and that's all we want as fans, is to seem like they're trying. And a couple of games during this road trip, it didn't seem like that, but it's a hard game. You got to give them some slack. But tonight they played great. They took their foot off the throttle a little bit. I wish they would have just finished up stronger. But hey, it's a win. I'll take it. Considering the way they've been going, I'll take it anywway. But,
as you should, Greg. You take it, and the wings will taste better because the Lakers won, right?
Absolutely.
Greg, do you get ranch or blue cheese?
Ranch.
Oh, interesting.
Ranch.
Interesting.
But I was going to call you the other night during the loss was so bad. I told you I checked out of the game. I couldn't watch anymore.
I don't blame you.
So,
I don't blame you. But, Greg, I appreciate you. Call me on Thursday. Have yourself a good week. You're making me hungry with those wings. Appreciate you as always, Greg. Greg in Harbor City. I like that. See the
Hot honey, huh?
Hot honey.
I never heard of that.
Oh no, they're good, but after 10 o'clock, that might hurt a little bit.
Yeah, not going to be good coming out tomorrow morning.
Yeah, but Greg's a fast food connoisseur. He knows how to handle that right there. But I agree with him though that the effort was there from the beginning and it carries on. So if you're going to play in the fourth quarter and sloppy, ugly, but you have it, get the victory and move on. Andre wants to know what kind of tea am I drinking. I mix them two teas. I get the green tea classic and then that cozy chamomile. So right there, with a little dash of honey right there. All right, the mind of Michael. It's always funny. It's always interesting. We haven't had it in a while, but Michael had a couple of good ones. So of course, Radio Michael fan always helps us out, and let's just say we haven't been playing the mind of Michael lately because the Lakers have been getting their butts kicked. No need for that. But when they win, we'll let you hear it.
One of the most brilliant minds to come out of the Bahamas.
8 times 4 is 30. They have pace for 30 turnovers. Huh? 32. I knew I was close.
An all-around champion as a player, broadcaster, and dad.
All the good points I make, you don't want to hear all the great ideas I have?
There is only one Michael Thompson.
Who is bold enough to walk into a steakhouse with a red Solo cup filled with Cabernet?
Welcome to the Mind of MT.
What's wrong with that?
Here's Beto Duran.
So MT was on a roll because the first half was Lakers cruising, right? So, John Morant's dad, T, he loves to sit front row and talk. MT said, the Lakers are doing great when they can keep T Morant in his seat. He's sitting there quietly, usually jumping up and down. How's it going? Michael, on when Aldama got fouled. NBA players are so dramatic. Come on, it was just a nudge. The dude was on the floor, grabbing his face. They called the timeout to check on him. Michael said these boys couldn't play in the era of Bill Laimbeer and Rick Mahorn when they used to hammer you. MT was ticked off at players being soft today. That's from Radio Michael fan. And here's the one that our good friend Rebecca Wamble grabbed because the MT loves his boxing.
Marcus Smart is hurt.
Oh, man, you just got poked in the face. It ain't that hard. Get up. It's not like you got hit by a right hand from Canelo Alvarez. Or it's just a left hook is his best blow. These guys get hit in the face and act like they just got punched by Joe Frazier or George Foreman.
MT, man.
Who hits harder? You're Mr. Boxing.
Foreman, I've always heard, was just a truck. Man, they always say that Foreman was just out of
And he's
control.
like a gentle giant now with his grill.
Well, back in the day,
I heard, yeah.
he was a mean dude. Mean dude. So that's the mind of Michael. Ron the caddy checks in and says, Beto, it's not chamomile. The H is silent. Ron, I know how to say it, fool. Don't you think I'm messing? It's Sunday night at 10 o'clock. Don't you think I know how to say chamomile? But I was hoping, I'm also talking about hot pepper wings, chamomile, churros, and Ron the caddy, I might even go get me some pizza tonight. All right? But there are tamales at home. But no, I'm definitely going to go in and out because I know MT was telling me all about it. We have kids in the back. Do we have people back there? Is there somebody working? No, I don't see anybody. Oh, they do? Okay, well, hey, man, close mouths don't get fed. The kids in the back are back there. Who's working? You got 1 minute. Let's go.
What's up, Beto's intern Robbie Doctor?
Oh, what's up, Robbie Doctor?
I got a couple of stats in the spirit of Graham. So here are over/under on Anthony Davis' career averages against the Grizzlies.
Oh, okay, very nice.
Why is bringing it tonight? Look at that.
Yeah, you should have told us you had
I
this.
know.
I didn't know you were
this
there.
Is radio. You have to come up and tell us. I'm a producer.
You always go to the producer and tell him, hey, I'm working. I'm here.
Can't just surprise me, man.
I'm here.
It was an impromptu thing, just to kind of keep it the spirit of Graham, because I know he likes to throw out stats to you, Beto.
Hey, all right, go for it. What do you got?
All right, so 25.5 points over/under Anthony Davis's career averages against the Grizzlies.
I'm going to say under.
It's actually going to be 27.1 points. It's over.
Oh, okay, good. Well, good.
Yep. It's actually including tonight's 40 points. So, I mean, I don't know how much that'll influence it, but it did actually, he's actually been balling out lately against the Grizzlies.
Yes.
11.5 rebounds for his career average against the Grizzlies. Over or under?
All over.
Yeah, it's 12 flat.
Yeah, that one I knew.
All right.
Because I was looking at it for Prize Picks, and I found that one out there, and I didn't play it.
Shout out to Prize Picks.
Yes, sir. Use the code 710, get $50 when you deposit $5.
All right, we got 2.5 blocks for AD.
I'm going to go under.
Ooh, it's actually over. It's 3.1 blocks. Even though he only had one tonight, it still actually was over. But if he had gotten more than 3 tonight, he would have had, I want to say, almost 4.
I like how you make me feel good by going, ooh, that was good. That's good. That's good.
I don't want to kill you that bad. That's all.
Go on, Robbie Doctor.
49% field goal percentage. Over, under.
Over.
Easily over 52.8% from the field. And he shot 68% tonight, so he's going to actually be bumping that up a little bit more. Last one I got for you is going to be 16.5 field goal attempts. Over or under?
Field goal attempts. Funch, what do you think on that one?
What was the number again?
16.5.
16.5.
Under.
Yeah, I'm going to go under with my man Funch.
17.8 field goal attempts.
Man,
he
you're
had
putting
22
that number.
tonight.
Man.
He always gets his shots up against the Grizzlies.
Oh man, look, you're doing pretty good there, Robbie Doctor. This is very Mason Ireland-esque. You keep that up, though. Maybe one day Steve Mason will acknowledge you. There we go.
He actually calls me Tom, because there's another intern named Jerry. So to him, we're Tom and Jerry.
That's because he doesn't know your name.
Yeah, I know he doesn't know, but at least he does.
He
call me
didn't find out
something.
my name until 5 years ago.
Oh my gosh.
he doesn't know my name. That's why I'm never on his show. Robbie Doctor, appreciate you as always. And Reese is working back there. Reese, you posted a lot of good pictures on the ESPN LA social media accounts, right? All that good stuff is out there. So all the social media account, the pictures and the video, you'll see Reese is our man who did it. The pride of Arizona State and the Arizona Cardinals fan. Good job, Reese, as always. Here's the update from Anthony Davis. I've been stretching and trying to get this sound in there. Just popped up on my screen. Here's Anthony Davis on his shoulder injury.
Oh, it's a little stinger. Just went in the back, got some work done. I had 4 fouls anyway, so about time. About time for me to come out anyway. So, told me I wasn't going back to the 4th, and went back there, got some treatment. Get some feeling back, some strength back. For me to finish the game.
Oh, if you follow King Josiah on Twitter, he put up the meme of Mr. Miyagi. He said that's what the Lakers trainers were doing.
What, they did that and they did the
yeah.
get out of here.
Daniel LaRusso's going to fight. Anthony Davis is going to fight.
The All Valley tournament.
Yeah, here's Anthony Davis on the key to tonight's victory.
Our defense, we're really good defensively. Our game plan, discipline was really good. Max was really good on Ja, Cam. Obviously, he's the head in the snake and get him going now. I think we did a good job of making him take tough shots, earn tough shots. Got away at the end of the third. But we was able to stay poised, stay calm, get it back, and then ultimately win the game.
All right, so Anthony Davis leads the Lakers with 40. They get the victory, 116-110. Our next broadcast will be on Thursday, early afternoon. I think 3:30 is a pregame. We'll get going with that for you. Am I right, Bunch? It's a 3:30 pregame on Friday? Thursday?
Yeah.
It's a weird schedule, huh?
Yeah, very weird.
Okay. All right, so we'll see that on Thursday. Time to go to In-N-Out. Michael Thompson got me inspired, so I'm going to hang in honor of him, even though it's a little heartburn, but I don't care. It's the holidays. I don't want any tamales. I'll have that tomorrow. Double-double is going to be protein style. No onions, no tomatoes, chopped chilies, and a little dash of mustard.
That's something I've never tried at In-N-Out, the chopped chilies.
Oh, yeah, they chop them up
I always
nicely.
do the extra animal style or extra spread on a burger.
Yeah, I'm going to get rid of the bread today.
Oh, okay.
I had pan dulce earlier, so I don't want to get any bread. All right, so for Reese, I don't know the other kid's name. What's his name? Doctor? Ronnie Doctor? Is it Ronnie or Robbie? All right, well, he doesn't talk to us. He doesn't talk to us. I don't know his name. For the doctor, for the Reese, the photographer, Rebecca Womble, Will, my man Flores, and Michael Funches. Thanks for listening to the postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Lakers basketball, presented by
Vista Paint, locally owned, manufactured for over 65 years. Vista Paint is your home for factory direct, high quality paint products. Your championship team of paint professionals for over 65 years.
Lakers basketball, driven by Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Experience luxury at the top of its game. Visit CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
Go Safely California from Caltrans and the California Office of Traffic Safety.
Fantasy Springs Resort. Make any day your lucky day. Book now at FantasySpringsResort.com.
And remember, you can hear every Lakers game in crystal clear digital audio on the all-new ESPN.